This is why you should avoid Planet Fitness at all costs.
All right, so what are you teaching me today?
How to squat with a Smith machine. It's a little bit more awkward because you have to like put your feet out a little bit more in
Okay.
front of you than normal. And then you squat like so.
You're so strong.
I have no weight on, mother.
Oh,
I'm gonna have you try now.
okay.
Don't use your hands.
Don't use my
This
hands?
is just resting on your shoulders.
Oh, so why am I even having my hands
put
up here?
your feet a little bit forward, and you're just
I'm
gonna.
gonna fall over.
No, you're not. You're not. All right, now. Yep, you're gonna squat. You gotta squat. Mother, you gotta squat.
That is a squat. What are you trying to do to me?
Mother, this is.
It's mother abuse. He's trying to kill me.
I don't think she can squat, guys. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties over here. My mom actually almost got kicked out of Planet Fitness, and she can tell you the story. And
Yeah.
why she doesn't think Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone.
I actually kind of liked it here. I was telling CJ on our way here that it's kind of a pleasant environment. It's really sweet, but I sort of almost got kicked out. There's really not any like signs saying that I can't leave like my purse and my water bottle and stuff just sitting around. And like they pointed out, there was nobody. It was late at night. There was nobody even in the whole building, hardly. And I had my bag sitting off to the side, and I was like 2 machines away from it.
There was not a single person by us.
There was nobody beside us, and they came up with this like sheet of paper with all the rules and regulations that
Some highlighted.
some highlighted, yeah, telling me things like I can't leave my stuff over there and that I can't have a personal trainer, an outside
Even though
personal
I'm
trainer.
just the son.
And I'm like, he's just my
I'm
son.
just showing her how to work out. I mean,
Yeah,
she's not paying me or anything.
except with cookies.
Except with the cookies, yes.
They were upset because I was taking video shots.
They didn't want anybody in the background, even though
We were being very
we were-
careful not to have
we
anybody
were
in the
facing the
background.
camera against the wall, like we are right now.
Yeah,
So not a single person got in
and they said
the
like
shot.
some of the
signs
logos
and
and stuff in the background we're not supposed to have on a video, even though I've checked on tons of videos
Personally,
on
I don't
YouTube.
think any of it was that valid. I just think the dude was bored, wanted to abuse his power, saw that I had a nice camera out, and was filming with my mom.
Well, and look at him. He's a total bodybuilder. Technically, he sort of is a personal trainer. He's just not my personal trainer.
Sure.
Like he mentioned, it doesn't feel like a judgment-free zone because him approaching me, that guy approaching me like that, made
was
me feel
judging pretty hard.
Yeah, it made me feel really singled out. It made me embarrassed, and I am naturally, as a 50-year-old woman, who's uncomfortable with my size because I've had 3 children and I eat too many cookies.
Not the cookies.
To me, if I'm going to have a judgment-free zone, I want to be able to walk in here and feel like I'm not being judged.
I mean, there's also a big old sign that literally tells you what you can and can't do, kind of at the front. But, I mean, they shouldn't say judgment-free zone when they literally judge. And honestly, they just need to change their slogan. They just need to change it all, to be honest.
And we talked, and the first time I was here, we talked about the lunk alarm.
The lunk alarm.
And like if I dropped the
Dropped too
weights
much
on the
weight.
ground, if that lunk alarm did actually go off and it was my fault, I would be mortified. Now, for a guy who he dropped the weight too hard, I can see where that would be like, oh, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But like at one point I was like grunting because I was using the machine.
She
And
does. I called her out on it.
I'm like, if I had
Got
really
lunked.
seriously, but see, once he told me about the lunk alarm, then for the rest of the time that we were there, all I could think about
Not
was
grunting or not
yes,
dropping the weight too hard.
and it's like if I'm gonna be that stressed out the whole time I'm here,
That is true. You shouldn't have to stress too much about it.
yeah,
When you're working out, you should be focused on lifting the weight, not worried about am I dropping the weight slow enough? Am I not making sound? Like it's almost like you need to be mute. This isn't gonna happen every Planet Fitness you go to, and if you film content, people are gonna get on you no matter what because they want to make a scene. They want to feel like they're bigger than you when they're not like physically, but People just try to belittle people all the time, and that's just how life is. You just have to stand up for yourself, or you have to just take it and be the bigger person. Sometimes it is what it is. I've always wanted to make one of these videos, so now I can actually say it. That we almost got kicked out of Planet Fitness. We actually thought we were going to. 'Cause he came over with a sheet. It was like highlighted, and we're like, oh boy.
Once I told him that this was my son, he was
Yeah,
like,
my
"Oh,
mom
okay."
started talking, and she just like acted all innocent and stuff, and he's like,
Oh, and
oh
he said I
okay.
couldn't put the videos on
Oh yeah,
the
online.
internet, and I'm like, I can't put them on my YouTube video or
She's like,
on my
"Oh."
YouTube channel.
Yeah, so she said like for her YouTube channel, and he's like, oh well, yeah, you can. And it's like, so then what was the reason why you came over here? He's like, your stuff was over there, but like we're the only ones in the little area, like not a single person. If there was somebody by us, then yeah, we would have moved.
We would have moved our stuff.
But like there was not a single person by us, so
It was like
you
midnight.
can't leave your stuff unattended. I'm like, we're in the 30-minute workout session. You literally have to move around. You don't just take your stuff with you. You just kind of sit in the corner and then you do the workouts because it's supposed to be like a 30-minute circuit. But that is my mother's story on how she almost got kicked out of Planet Fitness. If you're someone that is looking to go to the gym and you want a cheap option, Planet Fitness is great. But if you don't want to feel judged, you don't want to, limit yourself. You want dumbbells over 60 pounds. You want to squat, deadlift, or bench, with an actual barbell in a squat rack. Free weights. If you want more of that option, then Planet Fitness is definitely not the fit for you. We made it out alive.
That's right.
My mother's doing great. She's getting swole. She's already tried pre-workout and creatine, so what's next? Steroids? No, I'm just kidding.
Cupcakes.
Anyways, guys. Love you
Wait, we can
all.
put protein powder in the cupcakes. We did that with our cookies. When I made cookies last
Yes,
weekend.
we'll have
we
to make
put
more
protein.
cookies, and she'll have to put
It
more
was
protein powder in
fun.
my cookies because those are actually good. I put
My
some like cinnamon toast ones. Ooh,
They were my
Yum.
world famous
her
cookies.
world famous cookies with Rise protein powder. What could go wrong? I was actually really good.
It was actually really good.
I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways,
All right. Love
love from mom and
you. Yeah. Mom and CJ.
CJ. And until next time, peace out, guys.